From the heart of downtown Kokomo, I'm April Thatcher, and you are watching News Brief. Here are your latest headlines. Kokomo Municipal Stadium has proven itself as a multi-use facility, but with the Kokomo Jackrabbits season over, you may be wondering what is next for the stadium. MKE Sports and Entertainment has announced those plans for 2016. Both the residents of Kokomo and those who travel to Kokomo will have the opportunity to watch live professional soccer in a beautiful local setting. MKE Sports and Entertainment is bringing the Premier Development League to Kokomo. The proven development leader in North American soccer's evolving tiered structure, the PDL features 65 teams within 4 conferences throughout the United States and Canada in 2015, including 10 teams affiliated with USL Pro or Major League Soccer clubs. The PDL has proven to be an important stepping stone for top professionals now playing throughout the world, with 70% of all MLS draftees having PDL experience. The PDL season consists of 14 regular season matches for each team, 7 home and 7 away, and provides elite collegiate players the opportunity to taste a higher level of competition while maintaining their eligibility. In addition to league play, PDL teams compete in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, as well as various exhibitions.
For the 2016 season, the PDL League is expanding to Kokomo. Kokomo joins cities like Chicago, Winnipeg, Des Moines, Pittsburgh, and others in this prestigious league. PDL soccer will give fans in this region of the state access to some of the top up-and-coming players in the game and will give families yet another activity for entertainment right here in Kokomo.
The PDL features the home of more than 2,000 players, but not all are from the United States. The PDL footprint represents players from 44 countries from around the world, coming to Kokomo to show you the best level of pre-professional soccer as they pursue professional careers.
It's amazing for me to stand here knowing that just a couple years ago, I think we walked down to the site to know what was here, and I think everyone sitting in the stands knows what used to stand before and what stands now. And what's interesting to me is as we sit in our offices and plan out our business and our models and look at our pro formas and P&Ls, sometimes we lose sight of the heartbeat of communities and how we impact that heartbeat. And today I sit and stand before you, as we sit and stand before you, and look into this crowd, I see groups of people that not only are sports fans, but really support their community. We appreciate your efforts because none about soccer, baseball is possible without your support and help. It's so exciting for us to bring the PDL to Kokomo. And as Steven mentioned, not only will we be talking about playoffs for the Jackrabbits next year, but we'll be talking about playoffs for our PDL team for next year and the year after and the year after and the year after, because we know with your support that will be possible. So thank you again for everything you do as a community to help bring these teams to Kokomo. Thank you.
Now is your chance to name Kokomo's new Premier Development League. For your chance to win $1,000, visit KokomoSoccer.com to submit your entry. That is fantastic and very exciting news. Speaking of exciting news, a new memorial has been unveiled at what is now known as Darrell Chapel Veterans Memorial Park.
Do now proclaim the city's observance of September 13, 2015 as Blue Star and Gold Star Family Memorial Dedication Day in the city of Kokomo, Indiana, and encourage all residents to join in remembering our armed forces, veterans, and their families for the tremendous sacrifice they make in support of our nation. Done under my hand with the Great Seal of the city of Kokomo, Indiana, attached this 13th day of September, 2015.
While most of the monuments at Darrell Chapel are in remembrance of those who have served, this one is dedicated to the Blue and Gold Star families who have served our country through distance, adaptability, and the ability to say goodbye, even when they know it could be the last time they see their loved one. The new Blue and Gold Star Family Memorial features a child, woman, and man gathered together, the child tucked into the woman's skirt and the man with his hands placed protectively on the woman's shoulders. Her arm is outstretched towards a fourth figure.
a Marine with a gun slung over his back, also reaching towards the woman, positioned on the other side of the cement area that houses the monument.
A 35-foot distance separates the two sets of bronze statues, which signifies the distance between deployed troops and their families, and captures an array of emotions. Because in reality, families and troops are separated not only by immense distances, but time that never seems to pass.
And slowly, this dream that he had, designing it and putting his heart into it as a veteran, and then the dream that everybody else had that was involved in creating this, slowly it just started to become a reality. And then it's amazing at the end how quickly we were a go, and I was working on these full-size pieces in my studio, looking at all the pictures of all the models and trying to work this out of how it was going to work distance-wise and get their hands to connect, so that really when you walk in here as a viewer, as a visitor, that you can feel that distance, that reaching out, and that emotional tie that you always have with your family, even when you're far away. And so it's a beautiful monument. It's very appropriate. It's very moving that it's here in Kokomo. When Jerry told me how many veterans are in this community and in Howard County, it's very appropriate. It's long overdue. And I'm just so grateful that I could be a part of it. The main thing is that I'm just a very small part of this effort. When I hear about the monumental effort that everybody here took to make this happen, it's just flooring, and I'm humbled to be here today. So thank you so much, and I hope you all enjoy it and take care of it for years to come.
In downtown Kokomo, the art movement is taking off. One of the premier sites to explore local artists is Artists Alley between Artworks Art Gallery and the Howard County Government Building on Main Street. The exhibit changes approximately every 6 months. So let's take a look. In the United States, breast cancer is the second most common cancer in women after skin cancer. It can occur in both men and women, but it is very rare in men. Each year, there are about 2,300 new cases of breast cancer in men and about 230,000 new cases in women. Most doctors feel that early detection tests for breast cancer save thousands of lives each year, and that many more lives could be saved if even more women and their healthcare providers took advantage of these tests. Following the American Cancer Society's guidelines for early detection of breast cancer improves the chances that breast cancer can be diagnosed at an early stage and treated successfully. But what happens when you are unable to pay for these early detection tests? Right here in Kokomo, we have an amazing fundraiser to help take care of that. Here's Rockers for Knockers. We're here at the Phi Delta Kappa Concert House at 2401 Saratoga Avenue, where Rockers for Knockers is about to take place on Saturday, October 3rd. And Mike Milligan is going to tell us all about it.
All about it. Hi. Rockers for Knockers is a breast cancer fundraiser, awareness raiser concert that we came up with. This is our 8th year, and we have several bands this year. It's an all ages concert. It's in a family-friendly environment here at the Phi Delta Kappa Concert House. It's smoke-free. There's a room in the back that's established for smokers if they want to do that, but There's a menu. They have food and drinks, and it's a lot of fun. It's all ages event. It's $10 at the door. I believe it's ages 10 and under are free, with donations are accepted. It's a concert featuring the Joe Cameron Band, who's one of my favorite musicians here in Kokomo. He's one of the only unsigned musicians to ever appear on the Ellen Show. So he's got that feather in his cap. A lot of his music has been featured on Scrubs and on all over television programs. So the Joe Cameron Band is on from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock on October 3rd, on that day. And then my band, Steam Shovel, will be on 9:30 to 10:30 that evening. And our band travels around quite a bit. We keep really busy. Anyway, we have fun. It's going to be a good time. And then the last band rounding out from 11 o'clock to midnight are some good friends of ours called Inside Out, the Inside Out Band from here in Kokomo. They play all the favorite hits that you want to hear. They have a really nice following. All of the money that's raised from the door and all the proceeds go straight Monday morning. I divide them in half. Half of them goes to community, Howard Community. It's called Community now. I can't keep up with the name changes. All the money goes there. The other half goes to what was known as St. Joe Hospital, which is now St. Vincent's. They both have mammogram programs for women who can't afford a mammogram. A doctor may have said, you need to have one of these. They don't have insurance. The money that we raise goes right into the foundations that pays for the free mammogram program. And over the years, we have gotten word, we get reports once in a while of where that money goes and how it's used and how many lives have actually been saved. So it's nice to hear back from the hospitals that just because I'm a guitarist and musician, and we're musicians and we organize this, that women's lives are saved just because of some simple act like this. It was, a simple thing to do, and we're saving people's lives. And it really hits home when I think everybody's family is affected by cancer in some way, especially breast cancer. My wife's grandmother, my grandmother, and just last year, my sister-in-law is beating it right now, and she's surviving it. And knowing that that's help those people, and we're doing it right here for our community. So that's what we want. Everybody in Kokomo here, all the money. We're not helping just other people. We're helping people in your family. In our family, helping in my family. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. And our good friend from Z92.5, Jill Savage, is one of my good friends. She MCs it every year. She's been doing it for quite some time, and she has a blast. She comes out and MCs the event and brings a lot of excitement to the thing. And she's a lot of fun too. So she'll be here. All the bands. If any of the bands have merchandise, they bring merchandise and they sell merchandise, and sometimes that money goes back into the fundraiser as well. So it's going to be a good time, and I hope you're there, and I hope everybody in Kokomo gets to come to the show and have a good time.
Yeah, and definitely, I think it's definitely a cool thing that it's local money going to help local people. And like the sign says, it's Rockers for Knockers, a funny name for a good cause. Because, we're doing something here in Kokomo that's helping the residents of Kokomo directly.
Right.
And that's a pretty great thing. And the key, to breast cancer is early detection. So making sure that our residents are taken care of is pretty amazing.
And with being involved with both hospitals, we give them the donations. They in turn, and also Ball Memorial Hospital from Muncie they donate pamphlets and flyers that we put out on all the tables that are warning signs and things to look for with breast cancer early detection. Lots of foldouts and information. So those are out on all the tables. Those come from the hospitals too. If we can just remind people where we're located, it's 2401 Saratoga Avenue. We're right behind Cedar Crest Bowling Alley. It used to be the old Wee World Daycare, and I didn't realize this, but I went to daycare here when I was like 3 years old, and here I am back. I'm back here. So, and the doors open at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 7. It's $10 for adults, and children 10 and under are free. Donations accepted, and we're going to have a good time.
Okay. And we hope to see all of you here on Saturday, October 3rd.
And now for the spotlight. Join us as we discover the GILEAD House.
My name is Reba Harris, and I'm the Executive Director of the GILEAD House, and we're located at 406 East Sycamore in Kokomo, Indiana, and that's 46901. The GILEAD House provides support and education to many who are struggling with addictions of one sort or another. About 85% of our clientele are struggling with drugs, alcohol, heroin, and this type of addiction. About 15% of our population, they just need someone to talk to. They might need some type of resource that they do not know about in the community. And so on Mondays here at the GILEAD House, we provide support and education classes to women only, Monday morning at 10 to 12, and Monday evening from 5 to 7. Tuesday morning, the GILEAD House provides classes at the Howard County Jail. We have 3 men's classes, and we have 1 female class every Tuesday at the Howard County Jail. On Tuesday evening at 5 o'clock, the GILEAD House also offers a nurses support group for nurses that have fallen prey to the addictions that often comes with nursing. And then on Wednesday evenings, we have 5 o'clock, a men's group, all men's group at 5 o'clock on Wednesday evening. And then at 6:30, we have a 12-step group that's male and female alike to work on their addictions also. And Tuesday, I said we go to the jail. We also work with everyone in the community, all of the agencies in the community the GILEAD House works with on a resource basis. In terms of working with the community, the drug court people that Judge Mingus has, the reentry court that Judge Mingus has, he often does refer them over here to our classes, and we're very supportive of them. We also work with Open Arms, which is a shelter for women, and oftentimes we'll see if they have housing for our women. Domestic violence shelter, many of our women are domestic violence clients, and so we will also work with their clients, and they also refer their clients to us that have an addiction that they're struggling with also. We work with the rescue mission. We have men that go over there and stay. And then we also, like I said, work with Open Arms, which is the female version of the Open Arms. But we work with the court system. We write letters to the courts on behalf of our clients. Oftentimes we will be subpoenaed to court to testify on our client as to whether he or she is doing the guidelines that they said that they would do. So all of the different agencies, child protection, we often work with people in child protection, helping mothers regain their children and providing drug screens and things of this nature. Whatever the agencies require from us is what we try to provide. People coming out of jail, and especially if they have a felony or a drug felony, they cannot get housing in the city. Their felony has to be 3 years old before they can apply for housing. They cannot get employment because they have a drug felony, and they cannot get food stamps, so they often have nowhere to go in order to get better. So our goal is next year to build at least 3 different units in our building in here, and it will sleep 12 people. That's for male and female. We also have an economic program here that Jenny, our case manager, is working on, and she not only sees clients on an individual basis, such as I, she also is working on developing an economic program. She's out in the community talking to community people, trying to get them to see our clients differently and to change the whole face of addiction so they maybe will consider hiring them. We often would like to get the word out to the community that there is help for addictions. Many people believe that because they do not have insurance that they cannot get help. But St. Joe Hospital and Howard Community both have an intensive outpatient program that if a person is an indigent or low in income, the state does provide that. And so there is treatment here in the city, plus our program, and then many other 12-step programs around town. And then if for some reason a client cannot get better through the programs here in town, we often refer people to halfway houses, which is outside the city, because sometimes a person has to get away from the crowd. And so we also help parents come in, sit down and talk with us and see if maybe you're enabling. And if you're enabling your grown child, then that makes it more difficult for your child to get help. And so we're here for the parents and we're here for the adult child, and there is help available, and we'd like to get that word out.
And now for your 5-day forecast. Wednesday, sunny skies with a high of 84. Wednesday night, clear skies with a low of 56. Thursday, some clouds in the morning will give way to mainly sunny skies for the afternoon, high near 85. Thursday night, a mostly clear sky with a low of 63. Friday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 84. Friday night, partly cloudy with late night showers or thunderstorms, low of 64. Saturday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially early in the day, high of 76. Saturday night, clear skies with a low of 52. Sunday, except for a few afternoon clouds, mainly sunny with a high of 75. Sunday night, a few clouds from time to time with a low of 51. Thank you for watching News Brief. For Kgov2 and the City of Kokomo, I'm April Thatcher, wishing you a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the community calendar full of exciting local events.